Do you like shooting videos from your smartphone? Well, then having great audio is an absolute must. The Rode SmartLav Plus microphone is a great addition to your on-the-go shooting kit. Check the affiliate link in the video description for more information. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel, and Tom Cruise's The Mummy opens in a couple days, and I don't know about you, but I'm excited. I'm excited because I want to see what this dark universe, this universal monster cinematic universe, whatever it is you want to call it. I mean, the official title is Dark Universe, but you know, you can really call it kind of whatever. I want to see how this thing is going to play out. They've been teasing it for a couple years, going as far as to announcing this kind of lineup before Universal's Dracula Untold, which opened in the fall of 2014, and that they effectively shoehorned into the cinematic universe back then. And they did. The movie was already in post-production, getting ready to come on out. Universal's like, hey, you guys, we're going to work on a monster cinematic universe here. And then they go, wait, we already have a Dracula movie coming out. And if we tie it into this bigger overall cinematic universe, maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to pull some more dollars out of it. So they went and they shot this end sequence where Dracula was alive in modern times, and that was that. And whether or not you liked Dracula Untold, it still didn't really help the movie do well in the box office or on home video. And so last year, when they started kind of ramping up Alex Kurtzman's The Mummy, Universal started downplaying the connection to Dracula Untold, going like, it exists, but in an alternate reality. And that's effectively what happened. So now we've got all the info about the Dark Universe. We know that The Mummy kicks it off. We know that The Bride of Frankenstein, coming February 2019, is going to be the next film. I don't know why they're taking like a year and a half or almost 2 years, but whatevs. And they know that's going to be the second movie. We know that it's got Javier Bardem as Frankenstein, Johnny Depp as the Invisible Man, Russell Crowe as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and the fact that it's basically going to kind of be like a superhero version of these creatures, of these monsters, led by Dr. Jekyll, and very much a Nick Fury type role. So you figure that a movie like The Mummy, that already has its top tier talent lined up for these future films of this future franchise and this future series, would want to do something and during the end credits of The Mummy in order to tickle the ball sacks of those out there who want to watch it. No, there's nothing. There is nothing from Universal tying together to a larger universe that they're already, through marketing and the website and whatever else, pushing. It makes no sense why this isn't there. They're not doing it. They're just not doing it. Now, Alex Kurtzman did talk about this a little bit in an interview, saying, no, that's Marvel's decision, or Marvel's domain. So render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Maybe it will feel more appropriate down the line as the universe builds itself. I don't think anyone wanted to be accused of ripping off what they did so well. And I just want to point out and say, no one is going to accuse you of ripping off Marvel. Batman v Superman had the post-credit scene. I think so. I know Suicide Squad had the post-credit scene, at least. You know, there was no post-credit scene in Wonder Woman, which made no fucking sense. That was really stupid. The perfect time for a Justice League little input, whatever. Marvel has done it well. Okay, but let's not make any mistake here. Universal, Alex Kurtzman, Chris Morgan, people who are the powers that be in this franchise. You are ripping off Marvel. You are ripping off what they have done with this. There is nothing wrong with that. No one is faulting you for that. No one is telling you, don't do it. People are like, no, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. The Dark Universe is a cool concept. It's something different. It's not comic book characters that we know of. We already know their struggles. This is a wholly new thing. But here's the thing. Here's what I think is happening here. Okay, hear me out. So, for one, King Arthur, Legend of the Sword came out a month ago and didn't do very well. Okay, it was meant to be the first film of a 6-film series. Warner Brothers wanted its King Arthur cinematic universe, and they failed to get it. At least they failed to connect it in that particular fashion. So the likelihood of there being sequels that would lead on to doing this kind of thing are probably not going to happen. So what they did when they started to realize that this wasn't going to be a big thing is they wanted to start to downplay that. They stopped talking about the cinematic universe. They stopped trying to overpromise to fans out there. And I think that was a dumb move. And I think this is a dumb move here because it kind of reeks like that. I think they're looking at the tracking numbers of Warner's or of The Mummy, and they're thinking it's not going to do maybe as well as we want, especially coming a week after Wonder Woman, right? It's coming a week after a $100 million box office movie in a month that normally sees box office totals around $65 to $70 million during its opening weekend. So the drop is probably going to be down to somewhere in the neighborhood of about $50 to $40 million for Wonder Woman. And The Mummy is going to have to make up a lot of space there. And they may not be thinking they're going to pull it off. So they don't want to promise more than they can deliver. But I think that is a bad move. You've already showcased the people. You've already showcased who your talent is going to be for future films down the road. Play it the fuck up, man. Throw convention to the wind. Just play it up. Be out there going like, we got Johnny Depp as the Invisible Man. We got fucking Dracula, or we got Javier Bardem as motherfucking Frankenstein. We got all this crap. Put it together. Make it known. Give people a taste of it. That way, get them excited. But this tells me that they're afraid of that. And they're afraid of taking risks. And that is so dumb right now, because Hollywood needs risk takers. Even in a story like this, even in a series like this, Hollywood needs risk takers to sit there and go, we are going to just say, fuck it. We're going to do it. We're going to give it our all. We're going to go balls deep, and people are going to like it. And I think their hesitation, oh my God, people are going to pick up on that, because it shows you that you don't care enough about your project. You don't care enough about your movie. You don't care enough about what you're trying to do to put it out there in that fashion. And it's because they're afraid of shit that happened to King Arthur. And I think Warner's even didn't put in a post-credit scene on Wonder Woman because they wanted it to be considered a standalone thing, and they also probably didn't want it to be connected to the big Justice League. So if it failed, because $65 million opening weekend numbers, it's not the lowest thing ever. And for June, it's relatively average. But they also probably were looking at like we don't want this to be like a Suicide Squad situation and whatnot. But no, Wonder Woman is going to have legs. Wonder Woman is going to carry itself through the summer. Like Guardians of the Galaxy with $800 million worldwide right now. It's going to carry itself because it was a good movie. And if this is a good movie, and I hope it's a good movie, Universal should put that in there at the end, and so people know what to expect, to get them talking, to get them wanting to know more, to get them looking for more information. That's how you build a fan base. Yes, you're laying breadcrumbs, but don't sit there and pull this pussyfoot move of like, well, I mean, we don't want to be accused of ripping off Marvel. We don't want to be accused of ripping off Marvel. We just, if it's theirs, no, own that shit. You're creating a cinematic franchise. You are creating a shared universe. You have an opportunity now to lay the groundwork, and just doing promotional photos with the cast in front of a drab background and saying, oh, this is our website, darkuniverse.com, is not going to sell it. And I was not intending to rant on this video, but I get pissed off when I see this shit. You are investing hundreds of millions of dollars into these projects. Fuck playing it safe. We know what playing it safe will do for certain companies, but when you're trying to make a splash right now, it is better to just swing and hope you hit for the hills. You know what I mean? You aim for the hills, you hit. You swing, and that's what you do. You Babe Ruth that shit. You point out on the fucking hillside, you go, that's what you do. You Babe Ruth that shit. You're too fucking afraid. Babe Ruth had confidence he was going to hit the ball where he was pointing. Be Babe Ruth, Alex Kurtzman. Be Babe Ruth, Universal. This is what we need. This is what filmgoers need. This is look at John Wick. I'm just going to end this with John Wick comparison. Look at John Wick. John Wick knows precisely what it is. It knows precisely what it is. It's doing it well, and fans are fawning over it constantly. Have the confidence to know exactly what you are and exactly what you want, and the fans will be there. But this shit right here shows me you don't have a lot of faith in your property, and that sucks because this movie looks like a lot of fun, and I want to see where this franchise goes. So I'll have to wait and see. But what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments below. My name is, of course, Matt Jarbo. This is 3 Buck Theater. I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day. And if you want to support the channel, you can always subscribe, tweet about this, get your friends in on the conversation. Patreon, PayPal, Amazon affiliate link at the front of the video really helps out right now. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day. Peace out.